So wait a minute. So we pull up, Edna. So come on, you're gonna go with me because you're the publicist and you know these guys and all that. And so she says, okay, all right, I'm gonna go. And what happened when she said, sees all of Snoop and Dr. Dre and all of them getting out of the car, she just said, see ya. I wouldn't want to be ya.
Hold on.
I said, what? You're leaving me? She said, I'm out of here, girl. Hell no. You know, she like that.
She left you with these guys? So you convinced her
I convinced her
only
to
to a
take me.
certain degree. You convinced her to come to the...
I never could get over there because she was with the publicist all the time. But I mean,
So what scared her so much? She was hanging out with the Crypts accountants and these other guys, and then...
But it was Suge Knight. You got to understand.
Was he really that... He looks like a teddy bear.
No. I mean, he's threatened me several times.
But he's such a nice
Since
guy.
then.
I think he's a... I think we just... He needs
parents
a
are
hug.
wonderful.
You give out a lot. Did you hug him first? Should have hugged him first. Because he looks like
I
he
didn't
just needs
hug
a
you
hug.
first. And you
No,
definitely
you did not hug me first.
Okay.
Yeah. But I had a powder blue suit on. You just got makeup all over it. I got mad and then I was just...
I thought you said I got makeup on your suit.
I think you did, actually.
I did not!
Somebody did that night
Okay,
at that
all right.
pageant. Anyway, so, Suge, you went to do the interview by yourself with these guys.
I had to go in there by
Yeah, now you're there. Like, you just look crazy running out of
And
there.
there's a lot of... I got 84 questions.
84? Oh, gosh. What?
Yeah.
I hope I didn't ask you 84 questions. I don't think we even got to 84.
Well, I wanted to know. I wanted to know about those guys. How were they built? What happened? What were their backgrounds? What?
They're built out of hemp.
Well, I had to find that out. Shit.
So how did the interview? Who'd you
So
interview first?
The guy that invited me to come, he said, I have to see your questions.
Who asked? Who
they're
said they
paying
got
for
to see
that.
your questions?
The guy
The publicist?
yeah, he's the promotion guy.
Okay.
So he chose me to do the interview, the first interview for these guys. And the thing that was interesting about my magazine, I not only wrote about the artists, I wrote about the people who created the artists. And so they got a lot of press from me.
Okay.
So people became aware of their jobs and the work that they did. So we get out, when she sees Snoop and when Suge gets out the car, she said, see, wouldn't want to be. And I said, what are you doing? And she said, girl, I'm out of here. I'm getting out. Them niggas,
So what'd she do? She just took off in the car and just like pushed you out?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I would have never done that to you, by the way.
We'll see.
I would have got an Uber and left you the car.
No,
No, I would have gone in with you. I would have gone in with you.
I was surprised at her because she's the
Because
one
they
that...
have good weed. I heard California has really good weed. I would have went in with you. Yeah, they got the best weed in California.
You do weed?
I don't do weed. Weed does me. You don't do weed. Weed does you.
Okay. You smoke? I don't.
No, I don't smoke. I'm just messing with you. But so you went in there for 3 hours, 4 hours.
I went in there. They wanted to have. They were just standing around with them big black coats and everything, And then the vice president that was representing them said, "I need to see the questions." I had like 80 questions down there, and so he said, "Can't ask this, whatever." I don't even remember what he said. I couldn't ask.
So you were down to 3 questions.
What I did, I said, now, I'm looking at men. These are big men, and these are, hard men. So I sat down and I said, Dr. Drake, they said I can't ask you these questions. What you can't handle it?
You said that to Dr. Drake.
And he said, no, I can handle anything. So ask away. So I said, okay.
You played the psyche game on him. You psyched him out.
Do you understand
you're
all
good.
the different
You're
personalities
good. You're a
I
good
had to deal
interviewer.
with?
You're good. Wow.
So I did him, and I just actually fell in love with Snoop.
Nice guy.
Snoop was
funny.
Well, when he was doing the interview, he wasn't funny, but he was like, and the phone kept ringing. His phone kept ringing.
Mm.
And so then he said, now, didn't I tell you I was doing an interview? Why you keep calling me? You know I'm trying to get this interview done. So he's talking to his wife, and she's just, it was the cutest thing. He was the thug and smoking and all that, and he's talking to her like she's his child.
Yeah.
I thought that was really sweet. She and I, we became close.
Yeah, you told me about him. He's a family man, real family man, good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you made it out of there alive.
Yeah, but I don't have that interview. That was for the
for the label, the record label. So Ice Cube wasn't there at that time, was he?
They were just. He wasn't there with me when we were there at that time. Let's see.
Did you ever get a chance to meet Cube or talk to him?
Yeah, I did. I think I interviewed him. We were on a set together. There was a show they were doing. It's not a long interview. I said it wasn't set up.
So what about? Let's talk about somebody more recent. How about Diddy? Did you get a chance to interview Diddy? Puffy, Puff Daddy,
Puffy,
P Diddy,
and I.
Dilly.
Oh, I've written about Puffy, around Puffy, and everything, his girlfriends and all that. I don't think I never sat down and had an interview with him because he would have been on the cover.
What about Biggie?
Biggie, what happened with Biggie was they said, Jamie, we want to introduce you to Biggie. And they took me over to this motel, and he was in the bed or laying on his stomach watching TV with a T-shirt on. And
you're like, this is not interview appropriate.
No, this is not going to work. And he just said hello. But I didn't get a chance to interview him. His mother, I did, especially after he died.
Yeah.
But
you got to party with all these guys and stuff.
But Faith pulled, when Biggie was killed, Faith pulled me aside. We were doing something with Puffy up in Brooklyn, and she told me what she saw when she went to the mortuary, not the mortuary, to the
funeral home.
No, where the body.
You saw the body, the viewing,
yeah,
the morgue.
The morgue, yeah. And she said, I have to just tell you something. So I have that too. I don't know if I recorded this or not because it was they were having some kind of parade or some special day in Brooklyn, and it was a lot of people around.
So what did she see?
Huh?
What did she see?
She was saying that I think she was trying to say that it was set up, something that was set up.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's all coming out now
yeah.
too. That's what all this stuff's coming out. Even Diddy's out. With the, a lot of stuff's coming out there. So I don't know where the 50 years of hip hop is going to have an interesting, maybe it's a time for a rebirth or like a cleansing. You know what I mean? So I think that's.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, I think this is, just do some
but
house
look
cleaning.
at how many people we've
suffered.
We've lost, and we still have a generation coming up, which is, what are we going to do?
But this is the perfect time to clean things up.